Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start. And returning the opening kickoff of the game, it's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, coming right after him. Down he goes on the first play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. 14.
Steelers, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Now the former midshipman, Eli Heidenreich. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Tackle made by the rookie out of Washington.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the ground, Heidenreich. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
And that's a nice hard-nosed run there from Heidenreich. And that's kind of everything that we've seen from this guy. He's a running back from the Naval Academy, and Pittsburgh erupted when the Steelers selected him in the 7th, and I think it's pretty quickly that he could find himself being a fan favorite.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell
That's a
Washington.
kick, bro.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
18 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
It's just a big mistake here, and this is what happens, Mike, when you just take it for granted. You know, he's just too casual getting that ball down to his check down, and he doesn't even see the linebacker out wide. And I think he knew it. The second that ball left his hand, he starts chasing him, but he's not able to get him down, and that ball's returned for a touchdown.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Taylor. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the ground, it's Brown. He's inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive, you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Handoff now for Heidenreich. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Barrett, harder that time. There to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Rodgers. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Rodgers to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punch to Pittsburgh, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. He's to the 45. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
1st and 10 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. His first touchdown of the new campaign. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to extend their first quarter lead.
Steelers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with Heidenreich. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing, Rodgers. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here.
You know, Mike, you think back to Michael Pittman's time in Indianapolis, twice going over 1,000 yards in his 6 seasons with the Colts. But, you know, they decided it was time to move on. Pittsburgh jumped at the opportunity, and he should immediately be one of their best players on offense.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to the running back, Eli Heidenreich. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter
in the books. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
20-yard line.
26. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Now Rodgers. Got his man at the 6. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Here we go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
A carry here for Brown. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Here's a run with Heidenreich. He'll push forward for about a yard. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Rodgers. Left side, he's got Bernard. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. Oh, the defense meets him in the And set up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. Taylor now to return it. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away. And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Third down and 3 coming up. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Higgins sent in motion. Now Brown. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's a third down and 4. Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Here we go. Here's Brown. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's second and 3 to go. Burrow. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Rodgers on first down. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return. You got a short field. And this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back. And I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Burrow here on second down. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The master of play action, Rodgers. Pass right, catch made, that's Bell. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the give, it's Heidenreich. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's second and 9. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
A gain of 9
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. In trouble, and down he goes.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
They run out of the gun with Warren. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He gets this one complete to Pittman. Here's Heidenreich. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's in. Eli Heidenreich. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll find some space. Taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line. See what they do on 3rd and 4. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline. It is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down. On is the punter, Rico, and he sends it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
That is on the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Burrow to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
And the Bengals first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase, who's in some discomfort. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow now. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 15.
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a Cincinnati first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
A gain there of 11, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
I think Brown is like the perfect back for this Bengals system. He's a strong runner, and listen, he might not get the volume of touches. We know Cincy really likes to air it out. Hard to blame him. But he can be just as dangerous in the passing game. So while he can get the tough yards inside, it's really his impact in the passing game that can set him apart. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. Higgins sent in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And yards to start this 4th quarter, and good for a first down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bengals will go up by 7.
Bengals 35, Steelers 28. Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. He just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Left side, he's got Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers now. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll find his big target. Pat Fryermuth. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
Into space. And he will score. Eli Heidenreich. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. It's Colby Young. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards on the catch there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be,
oh, the ball comes out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there to get the stop and a loss of about 2 yards.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He'll get it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Brown trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now, Burrow. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Again, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught by Bernard. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That could be the dagger. It is intercepted. Picked up by Wk4.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long.